like, what if once a year we just like publish an encyclopedia of every way to cheat? Yo, look at that Pikachu! Holy
amazing.
Yo, it's that dude. Hey everybody, I'm Ty Tuesday. Video game magazines were a really, really big part of the industry for a long time before the internet, because we had to get our news somewhere. And much like many industries, this was how we did it before there was, like, you know, specialized blogs and a bunch of websites. And then the websites got too bought out. And then they spun off into other websites. And then those other websites got bought out too much. And then now Jeff Gerstmann just streams on Twitch. So, Nintendo power. Holy look at this.
Call him up right now.
Yo, look at that. Oh, Nestor! Nestor detected. Nestor in the top right saying
Nestor.
hello. That's Nestor. There he is.
Original Nestor.
July to August 1988. We've got Mario Brothers 2. Second Quest of Zelda. What? What is Second Quest?
That's right. Second Quest is when you play Zelda 1 again. But it's harder.
Oh god, right, the hard mode of Zelda 1. I forgot about that. Holy baseball roundup. Yes, yes. Oh, look at these guys. Oh, they're so chunky. Oh, what's this, Mario? Holy look at this guy in the bottom left. Yo, Mario who lifts. Wait,
That's
not
Kenshiro.
Double Dragon. You
We traced Kenshiro. You can't fool me.
That's just Kenshiro.
You just traced Kenshiro. I'll kill you.
Wow. Absolutely busted. Holy I can't believe that. They just traced
Oh my
God. Yeah, you know, Bimmy, Jimmy, Kenshiro, all of the Double Dragons. Okay, you traced a different H&K man here. I know you you covered up enough that I can't tell which character you legally distinctified here.
This is Jaggy. No, this is Jaggy. It's Jaggy. I recognize his knee pads. They darkened the top half because they couldn't trace his non-existent face under the helmet, so they just used the same Kenshiro as before and put it in silhouette. But that is definitely a Jaggy trace.
You're right.
I know my man Jaggy anyway.
It is.
I played that guy.
It is. If you got to choose between Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy, which would you go on?
I think Wheel of Fortune, because I don't think I'm smart enough to beat actual Jeopardy heads, but I could get lucky on a game where I spin a wheel.
I've been on Death Notes. I know how I'll do on Jeopardy. Wheel of Fortune all day long.
I've only been on Death Notes like 3 times. One time I was in person with Mini-Matt, so you can verify that I was not cheating in any way, shape, or form.
True.
And then the other time, I explicitly had been given the answers by the host and was supposed to cheat. And still then, the hard part was not cheating sometimes, so it was a little less obvious that I was cheating.
Wow, your opponents in that match must have been really smart and handsome and talented, I think.
They were, and they weren't mad at all about it. They weren't mad.
Not even a
all.
little.
Even a little bit.
7 guns, 1 bullet.
Definitely Mini-Matt and Emily Astor were not pissed. Oh, this Mega Man sucks so bad. I hate this Mega Man drawing so much. Yo, it's
what a smug Mega Man.
He's so Garfield coated. Oh my god. Yo, this is the sickest art of Clash at Demonhead I've ever seen. Holy that rules.
Better than it deserves.
Way better than it deserves. Holy smokes. Oh, that's tight as hell. Fa-woom, fa-woom. I don't know what's happening that's making a fa-woom noise, but I hope it resolves well.
Who's jumping? That's the jump sound.
Wait, Fiction Writer Showcase? Is this fanfic segment?
Let's go.
Yo! Jason Lunch is ready. Jason heard his mother's voice. She sounded like she was in another world. Actually, to him, she was. He was inside the TV with Link being shot at by the moblins. Yeah!
Let's go.
Fanfic. Well, I'm not gonna roast some kids, but I'm glad this exists. This is beautiful, and I'm very glad it's here. Cool. Okay, wait. So you could copy Kenshiro before, but now.
Who's this Benshiro? Like, what are we doing?
Like, we already copied Kenshiro earlier.
What? We traced Kenshiro, and now when it's time for Kenshiro, you get this guy.
All right, stunning entry, a lock arm for the Invent the Ultimate Video Game Contest. Jeffrey Scott Campbell of Aurora, Colorado. Aurora, Colorado mentioned!
Colorado mentioned.
Aurora,
Let's
Colorado
go.
mentioned! In case it's unclear why I'm popping off that hard, I am currently sitting in Aurora, Colorado. Hell yeah, brother. Badass, dude.
So something great about this like tech segment is that the Game Boy got third billing out of these three things. It got the smallest picture, the smallest text, and it came last.
Well, yeah, the Power Glove is coming. I love the Power Glove. It's so bad.
Like,
I've never even heard of U-Force.
U-Force is ass.
Oh.
U-Force is ass. U-Force is like fat, it's like big ass. If I remember right, it was mostly just a couple of like IR beams that would detect if you broke them on like the left, right, and front of them. Something like that.
That's awful.
I think. And that was like it. It was like a really simple thing.
Yep. And they promised that it worked.
Yeah. It was like a worse version of the activator, like a tiny bad Sega activator. Yeah.
So they were trying to make the Wii forever. But this was just their plan the whole time.
Matt, Nintendo was a toy company before they were a video game company, and they've been trying to go back to it forever. Yeah. Oh, nice. Someone realizing I was on a very boring 4-hour drive from Jersey Shore to Pasadena. Classic American drive. So I decided to whip out my Game Boy. I was playing Tetris when all of a sudden, screech, my dad slammed on the brakes. There was an accident ahead, and he was a little too quick to apply the brakes. The momentum tore the Game Boy from my hands and out the side window. No! Beep was the last sound it made as it flew down, down, down over the bank. Before my family or I knew what I was doing, I was out of the car and flying over the railing. I've never moved so fast. While I waited about an hour for the accident to clear, my sister and I looked for the Game Boy. Finally, I faintly heard the music to Tetris. To my surprise, the Game Boy was unscathed. Holy so this is before seatbelts were like legally required, huh?
I mean, I assume that the door was opened once the car was at a stop and the kid just ran out. But I'm trying to picture the mechanics of hard brake, Game Boy flies out the side window.
Child goes out the side window shortly after.
What if they were like leaning into Tetris like you lean into a racing game, and at the moment they leaned to the right, the car slammed shut?
Nice launch, Jim. If the Soviet cosmonauts hadn't already taken their Game Boys into orbit, you might have a record. Yeah, cool story, kid. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Whatever. Yeah, cool story, kid. But you know, Mozart composed at age 6, so who gives a fuck? I'm writing because I noticed that most of the items were about young kids. When I got my hands on the November-December 1989 issue, I was delighted to see a poem by a 75-year-old William Convery. I don't know Mr. C, but he's kind of my grandpa. It's not parasocial, but I read one poem from an old man, and I think he's my grandfather now. I love Nintendo Power, and my favorite game is Super Mario Bros. 3, because I also love raccoons. In fact, I have 2 of my own. One is an albino with white fur and red eyes, the other, which is a black and brown, I named Tanuki. Hold on, holy...
Yes.
albino raccoon. Oh, that guy rocks.
Couple of up weird cats.
Oh wow, this is the worst art of StarTropics I've ever seen in my life. Holy.
The art in this article kicks ass. It's so funny.
Hi, my name's Mike.
This
I'm a
isn't
baseball
that
player
far
from the
off,
mainland. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's the thing is like, it's not a terrible version of Mike Tropics, just the smile is not. Hey, wait, why is there like a moon phase diagram down here? What is this? Why is there a U and a Scara Bray? What? Hey,
Oh,
what
buddy.
what is Ultima
You haven't played
cooking?
Ultima, huh?
I guess I have not played Ultima, and I'm showing that off right now. What is this? There are moon gate portals that only teleport you to each place at a specific moon phase?
Yep.
Holy.
What? Yo! You can win a trip to 4 to the BattleTech Center?
I wanted to go to this so bad. I wanted so bad to go to the BattleTech Center.
I have a confession to make. Any game setup that is a collection of pods that everybody has to separate and go into their own individual pod to then do combat. I love that.
Love that. I was so worried that you were going to say you hated that. Because I
No,
thought
it's
it was the
so
coolest thing.
based. It's so cool and fun.
You know, I was also getting a little stressed out. Like, no, it can't be not like this, man. I can't do this today.
Scat?
Oh.
Wait, is that? That's not what that released as, is it? Wait, was it? It didn't get released. Is it called Scat? Is the game called Scat? I don't want to write down Scat real big on a sticky note, but I guess I have to.